So, hi guys, I'm a noob, or you can just call me as noob, and I'll be presenting or casting the game today. The first game between Slayers versus Weed or Feed, and I have to say, from experience, I think I have played with Mr. Uh, with Weed or Feed. I have played earlier once in another tournament with Weed and Feed as a player, and I know the players a bit well, and they are really good. Honestly, I have to say they are really good. The communications which I have had with the team is pretty good. So I know Mr. Rune or Mr. Noob in that team. Hopefully, I am right. And Slayers, it's completely a new team. I think the captain of Slayers is Naruto, and he's going to be doing the drafting probably. And by Naruto, even I am a fan of the anime. And let's go with the bands. The first band, so Weed or Feed went with the first band, and they wanted the first pick, and Slayers are getting the second pick. So which means Slayers will be getting the last pick, which is kind of an advantage for them to go for a counter pick as their last pick. The counter pick could be through a carry or through a mid laner. Now coming to the bans based on the new update, which is the 7.28, we have the Aghanim Shard, which itself is a good boost for certain heroes. And as I saw, Feed went with a Pug ban as the first ban, and then there was the TA and Axe ban coming from Slayers, and then Feed went with the Void Spirit ban. The Void Spirit is a torturous hero. Even Puck is one. These both are very elusive. They can escape. They are basically, they can initiate a fight. If the fight is not going according to their favor, these two heroes can escape immediately if there is no catch. So I think Feet didn't want any kind of those heroes to be playing. Obviously, Puck can be played as position 4, and Puck's shard, if you see, for 1400 gold, you get an extra damage on that silence on Puck's silence, but it also gives a true sight. So if you're going to pick up a invis hero, or if you're going to ward, your ward can miss. The warding can be dewarded with Puck's second skill after Puck receives that 1400 shard talent, and TA and Axe, obviously Axe with his shard, where the counter helix has been added into his shard ability. Attacking causes counter helix, and Templar is a really good mid hero. uh, she just from the mid game she just starts stomp, so going through the late game also she can become a carry. And coming to the picks, I'm going slow, I know, but now coming to the picks as of now, if you have to discuss, Slayers have gone with a pause 5 Augur and a pause 4 Tiny. Tiny is a good rotation with the toss and the avalanche. He can toss the enemy into his tower, or he can toss the enemy into his team to get a fight. So with the blink and the toss, it's a really good initiation combo. You just take out one hero immediately, and with Tiny being a nuker with stun and toss alone, he can just take off one of the supports immediately if the support is squishy. So seeing in Weed of Feet, we have Dark Willow pick and a Rubik pick. Rubik is kind of uh, easy pick off, if I have to say, compared to Tiny. Tiny can pick off Rubik alone, but Rubik can also counter Tiny. He can steal Tiny's toss or the stun. That will be a really good play. We'll get to see how well this Rubik play also works out. And looking at Dark Willow, the Bramble Maze and the Curse Crown. That's a really good skill. Curse Crown, the only way to escape is through your scepter or through BKB. If there is no dispel ability or talent or any item, then it will just get triggered within 4 seconds, and if cast properly with the team in a team fight, it can stun the one who is being casted upon. Apart from that, a small AoE, and the terrorize change the team fight, reset the team fight. It will help in resetting the team fight with the terrorize, and obviously her Shadow Realm skill. I hope I get the ability right, Shadow Realm. If Scepter is put on that, then the amount of magic damage she's gonna deal with each second in Shadow Realm will just keep increasing, and that's too much to take. And coming back to the next three bans which have come from Slayers and Weir of Feed. Looking at Slayers, they have gone with the carry bans. In this patch, Juggernaut is really good. Juggernaut carry is amazing. Morph, there has not been much nerfs on Morph. I can't say he's been buffed too much or he has been nerfed. He has been neutralized, but still, if anyone can play a Morph really good, a good Morph player, then it's tough controlling the morphing once morphing gets fat. And probably morph is nowadays played as a mid hero rather than a safe lane. Earlier the morph used to be played as safe lane, but during the patches of 7.26 and 27 I've seen many morphs being played as mid, and even in 7.28 when the patch recently came, it's not more than 15 days, but still there have been lots of morph mid plays as well. And coming to Weir of Feed's bans, they have gone with the Spectre, PA and Slug. Spec ban, it's Spec with her shard. The shard is a dispersion talent. If she's recently damaged, the one who has given that damage, if she casts the dispersion has become a toggle ability. Once she casts dispersion, it will create a hot illusion to that particular target, and she can just move that, use that haunt, move her location there to get a kill if need be. And PA and Slark, I think Slark with that fish bait shard talent, it just helps you to not miss your pounce, and if Slark gets those kills. So basically they have gone for a ban. The carry bans in such a way it doesn't affect Weir of Feed's late game in a way. PA, even though PA cannot farm early game as fast, but if she can manage to get kills, PA is more of a kill based carry. If PA gets 2 or 3 kills, or if PA is on a roll with the kills, the items just start to cash in immediately. With a Desolator and a BKB itself, PA is strong, and if you just add another bash item like a Skull Basher or an Abyssal Blade and a Satanic on PA, it's difficult to stop her. Well, you have MKB, you have break abilities with Viper skill, something like that to work on, but you have to see how your team synergy also works. You cannot pick out heroes just like that one by one. To fight one-on-one. It's basically Dota is like a team game. You have to communicate, you have to sync up and set up the fights. So if the team synergy does not work, then it's tough in a team fight to take up any proper team fight. And now coming back to the picks, I'm seeing it. I think Weir of Feed were looking for a Puck or Void. They were thinking either Storm Spirit can be countered or any Wind Ranger mid can be countered upon, but for a surprise, I'm seeing an Invoker being picked at this point. I think Invokers really works at this point, and it also helps Rubik actually. If Rubik can steal lots of spells of Invokers, like Invoker cast Force Spirit, Rubik can use that Force Spirit to also push the lane. Invoker's Sunstrike, Rubik can get steal the Sunstrike and cast it on a low health enemy. The Deafening Blast, if Invoker is casting a Deafening Blast, Rubik can steal that Deafening Blast and change the favors in the dire team's side by disarming the opponent's carry from right clicking. Even Night Stalker is a right clicker, so you can disarm even Night Stalker using the Deafening Blast. It comes to see how this works. And now we see Weir of Feed picking up an Ember Spirit. the Ember can be played as a safe lane or as a mid lane. So I'm thinking the Ember Spirit is going to be more of like a mid laner at this point. But if we are going to see any other mid hero pick for Widow Feed, then I think Ember Spirit will go into safe lane. But let's keep it as Ember Spirit as the pause 2 mid. And bans, that's PL ban. So I think well, many of them are mana dependent heroes, and PL is a good counter to the enemy team, except Night Stalker. If Night Stalker can get his silence, then PL cannot doppelgang his cannot use his doppelganger and escape. That is a good counter to PL in a way, but I don't think it works. Invoker skill deafening, PL doppelgang, come, your disarm is dispelled. Augur's slow, doppelgang, disarmed is dispelled. So that doppelganger is a good dispel skill, and also can be used for escaping. So probably, and many of them are mana dependent, so PL is a good carry with the shard ability. Also I think they don't want that one. And looking at Vero Feed's bans, Anti-Mage and Ursa, obviously Anti-Mage is a really good late game carry. And looking at this the draft for Weed and Feed, I think Anti-Mage, I probably say should have wanted to go for an Anti-Mage pick actually, which suits their draft with the Vex combo, Invoker's Quas Vex combo. If there is no mana, I think my mage can just cast his ult immediately. And Kling's ban coming from Slayers, obviously, even though Kling's is nerfed a bit in this patch, I have noticed Kling's being nerfed, with his dead pack damage being reduced and the health multiplier being reduced, the percentage increase in health being reduced. Kling's is a good mid laner or a safe laner, even though Kling's has been nerfed a bit. Even his talent, I forgot to mention Kling's talent tree, where they have given plus 10 strafe duration in level 20 instead of resetting the cooldown, as well as they have provided scepter, where scepter shard, where the level 10 talent was incorporated to shard by giving 2 skeletons instead of 1 when you break your invis. And now when we are seeing at the last pick for Weed and Feed, they have gone for a Faceless Void pick. So Void is going to be the carry. It depends on how Void is going to farm, how they are going to set this fight up. So like, if Rubik can steal Invoker's any spell and Void can cast a Chrono, then it's going to be really good. It will work out. Once the Chrono is over, Dark Willow can set up with her Bramble base. Ember Spirit can come with chains, or Ember and Tide can start setting up a fight for the Chrono to fall in. Or once the Chrono is committed, I think Tide Hunter can follow it up with his Ravage. Ember Spirit can jump in with his Sleight of Fist and Searing Chains. It can go in that way. And the last pick from Slayers I see is Monkey King. So it depends on how the game is gonna go. I don't know. Both the team looks balanced. If the game is going to go beyond a certain point, if it is going to go into the late game stage, I think at this point I don't want to take sides. Both the teams are equally poised, so it depends on how the course farm, how the supports are going to support that course in the early stages of lane, whose lane goes good. Depending on that, the game is going to be decided how it will be going and how they are prioritizing their objectives. And as you know, you get kills, you have to focus on taking the task. Instead of that, if you get a kill, you go farm, you're just not focusing on the objectives. So each team has to focus on their objective, how it is going to be going in their favor. So here we are, each team their spawn. So let's take a look at Radiant's items. Monkey with his regions, Invo with his null talisman is going for null talisman. I think he'll be getting few tangos from Augur and Tiny. Night Stalker has also got a ward and his region. Here Augur did provide tango. Okay, I think Augur misclicked with his tango. Tiny has shared one. Let's go into the dire side and take a look. Tidehunter is calling the courier for war. Let's look at Rubik's items. Okay, he has 2 Iron Branch. Iron Branch is good item early game, and with the planting and consuming tango, it increases region. Tide has a lot of region with 3 Iron Talons, Quelling Blade. So for the last hit, and Ember with 2 shared tangos, going for the Wraith Band. So change of plans, it seems. Rubik with Void and Willow with Tidehunter. The bot lane, as expected, is going to be Monkey with Augur. This is going to be a early harassive lane if Augur is able to get those slow and this ward placed runes. There's fight at top. Tiny is dropping way below his normal health. Void is not opened his skill yet. Rubik did take his Fading Bolt, and Tiny with his Avalanche. Night Stalker with his Void. Let's see at mid what skills have been opened up. Invoker is going for the Quas. I think probably early game survivability with the health region, and the creep block buy from Ember or by Invoker. I think the lane is going to be pushed early and there will be a deny. So Ember is going to take the lead in the last hit. Deny, as well as in the EXP part he will be leading. So it's not its started, it's equally balanced, and this Orb of Corrosion, let's talk about it a bit. The Orb of Corrosion is a good item. It's a really good early game item. Earlier it was just the Orb of Venom, but 2 frames ago it was just more of a support item. No one will be willing to make it on a carry. But once it was getting an upgrade with the Fluffy Hat and the Blightstone, I think it has become one of the early game core items on Monkey King, with the armor reduction and the slow. So you get that and with the attack range of Monkey, you have 300 attack range. So with Monkey King's attack range, I think it stacks up really well, and I think the right counter to this lane against Monkey King, I think Tidehunter is the right choice. With his Kraken Shell, if need be, if Tide opens it up, I think it is a strong display. It will reset all those negative buffs which has been put on Tide, either the Orb of Corrosion buff or this August slow. And I think this ward has revealed that there was a courier coming in this way, and they have taken chance and sniping on that August courier. I don't know what the courier had, and I think there is a courier coming in for Rubik, and it's a ward and a stick. That's a good one. Pull, that's a decent pull. I think Rubik is making sure the lane is in favor of Void, so that Tiny or Night Stalker don't jump upon him. Let's see how the mid goes. Level 4 for Ember. Ember has completed a Wraith Band, and I think that Flying Courier is coming. He's going for the stick. Magic Wand, sorry, the stick is already there. I think he is planning for the wand. Does he have another Iron Branch? Probably he has to get another one. It's just getting the recipe, it won't be helpful. Well, we are seeing some last hits and some action, but I don't think there is going to be any first blood yet. And will there be a courier snipe? Yes. So I think that's a counter courier snipe. if Tide took one at bot, or probably Willow took the one at bot. So the pause for Willow took it. Over here at top, I think the pause for Tiny just repaid by taking out the carry's courier, right? But Willow did take out that support courier. I think Augur has called back the courier. Well, let's see what is that. So Augur is going for the boots, and Monkey is calling for his magic wand, and the orb is here. I think they realized that Tide is spamming his third for his last hits, or when Monkey is close by, spam the third reduces attack damage. So if you read about the Anchor Smash, those who haven't played Tide much, you can notice this Anchor Smash, the attack bonus damage which gives and the damage reduction. So about 40% damage reduction on your on the enemy hero, and that's a good play by Willow. It was a close call with the orb slow stacking up and Augur coming in with the stun, and that was a really good play by putting up the brand mace to save himself from being killed. Let's see how well this is a good stack. Will Monkey be able to get that tight kill? No, that's a good curse crown and the bramble mace. This Willow is flexing off, I have to say. The way Willow is playing, that Willow has the rights to flex, and I think Willow is flexing off. And at top, I think Willow got 2 runes and Rubik is getting 2 runes, so 4 runes in favor of the Dire team. So we are back. I think there's no first blood yet. To each their own. They are farming. I think this camp got stacked by either Tiny or Rubik's. Sorry, as I was noticing board how the play was going, whether Monkey is going to get a first blood or not. I think again Augur is called for Tranquil Boots. The supports are going for Tranquil Boots. No one is making Arcane. I think Tranquil is the faster way to make a support farm. So I think the courier is going slow because of the Tango, and Fluffy Hat and the Brightstone going for Monkey. So Monkey is finishing up with this Orb of Corrosion. And at mid, if you are seeing CS, it's a head-to-head between Invoker and Ember, considering last week, but Ember has had a better lane, if I have to say, with the 10 denies, so he did prevent a bit of the XP going into Invoker's hand, comparing the 6 denies from Invoker, so Ember is leading by 4. And at top, it was close. I think Void doesn't have his first kill. Does Tiny has? No, Tiny doesn't have enough. He is just baiting the Void, and that's kill for Night Stalker. And I think the first blood I saw was Night Stalker taking it on Rubik. So 2 kills for Night Stalker. That's a really good play from the top. I think once they hit level 4 or 5, they are able to use the advantage of the magical damage which Tiny has, the magical burst Tiny has, and Night Stalker has on his Void. And they took the advantage on getting the Rubik out, and once Rubik was out, it was tough for Void. Void should have backed out, but I think Tiny was on low health. Hit would have secured a kill on Tiny, but Tiny juked it out really well into the trees, and even he has made Tranquil Boots. So the Tranquil Boots provides those extra movement speed a teeny weeny bit with the health region, and I think that helped Tiny escape. And rotation from Mr. Noob, the Ember, he's coming up top. No one knows this. What is that? Tiny has placed a ward. That's a good chrono commit. That's a kill secured. And you see Invoker coming at top. That's Quasvex Invo. There's no mana for Void, and Void is going to go down probably, and he's down. Invo escapes with Ghost Walk, and I think Tiny is caught up. Will Tiny manage to escape? I think it might be an yes. and it is. Tiny managed to escape with 100 HP. Let's take a look at bot. It seems Tidehunter is having the lane as his choice. 39 last hits, 5 denies. Monkey has 10 denies, 31 last hits, so he's a bit behind on denies. If you are taking a look at netfoot, Void is leading. Even though Void has died twice, he is leading in netfoot because thanks to his kill, he got one kill. Apart from that, the last hits, if you're seeing the last hits, Void has 40 compared to Night Stalker's 31, which is 9 leading. So the net worth is in favor of Dire at this point. So first neutral item of this game, I suppose, or the broom handle which has come. I think it is a good item on Void can request that. I think Tidehunter did get that broom handle. It's still inside. I think it's still in their neutral item slot. In this complete block, 50 seconds into the chrono, I think Tidehunter has TP'd. He has Ravage. Rubik is hiding from the Roshan pit. They have pinged for Night Stalker the bounty rune. He has secured one. Rubik has gone to take the other. He has taken the other. And they see Tiny. The Tiny courier might be going down. Nope. But Tiny might be taken down in this process. They see Night Stalker. Tiny tosses out. That's a Ravage. They got Invoker. They find Invoker and they take him out. Too late for the Ghost Walk. There was a good Ravage commit. The mid is down for about 30 seconds, which gives a bit of room at bot, but it gives the XP for Dark Willow, and I think Willow is able to take down this monkey solo. That's how good this Willow is. I am saying Willow as a hero is a dangerous one. Even when I play, I don't like Willow being in the enemy. It's not easy to kill her with the Shadow Realm being there. No physical attacks or magical attacks will be possible to hit her. You have to wait till she comes out. So, like for 5 seconds, she's not touchable. She can escape, use Shadow Realm and TP out. It might work. And at top, Night Stalker is taken down. Entire team is there except for Tidehunter, who's farming the Ancients. So I think Tidehunter can farm the Ancients at this point. He is that tanky. With his third skill, he can just knock out the Ancients quickly. So 4 top and Ember has come to mid after securing those 2 kills, helping out Void. So I think Void did manage to get 1 kill in that. But this is a good chance. I think the Radiant side has to use it. Oh, Monkey misses his stun, the Boundless Strike, and I think Suntor did play a big hand in it. Good terrorize. Monkey knew about it probably. He tries to escape, but no. Rubik, good steal with the Void. That's a good slow. That's a good Curse Clown. And down. Monkey is down. So that's the second death on Monkey King. The carry is it's not going as per Monkey's favor at this point. The network still Void is leading. So how are they going to manage to reduce this difference or this difference? Let's see. Even with the experience is kind of in the Dire's favor, Breed and Feed's favor, and gold as is showing 4k lead. This Ember is dodging the skills cast by Invoker. The Invo is going for pure and pure Cosmic's formula. So I think it's going to be a complete magical Invoker, no right click. That's good toss, that's a good silence. I think Void has first kill, he'll manage to escape. Whereas at bot, Monkey TPs and still he cannot do anything, he is taken down. So this is a good rotation by Rubik. He has his faith on his carry. So Void can manage off alone. He has left Void alone See the entire damage. How much nuke did Tiny put into that? Uh, the toss and avalanche damage, but still Void being Dottle. One time walk and he's back to his previous health. But it's tough. The Ravage was committed once again, so I think it was tough for Monkey to escape the Ravage, the Bedlam, Sharon. It's tough to escape from this Dark Willow. Dark Willow going for the Aether lens. That's going to be a big problem. Problem in the sense the terrorize. Now I have been talking about the dire side a lot because the way they have played. There's a good chance to take out this Ember Spirit. No mana on Ember. He is down low health. That's a good kill. The kill which they needed. The one who was setting up was helping him get some kills. That's a good steal from Rubik. I think he has stolen the toss. Who did get the kill? Tiny got the kill on Invoker. Tiny did manage to deny. Probably he took up the region rune for himself. When Ember came, Ember did stop Tiny from taking it up, but Tiny tossed him, took up the region, and they needed one kill. Ember was on low health. Ember didn't want to go to base. He knew there was a room he could trust. A bit bad luck, but it's okay. But it was good luck for Radiant. They wanted a kill, they wanted to set up something, and they got it. They find Tiny over here with the D ward. They knew Tiny is going to be here. They found that Bedlam committer and caught. Tiny is down, and Augur showed himself. Four of we didn't feel over here. Monkey casts his ult. And I think that's going to be a terrorized. Monkey will be moving out of his ring, so its ulti will stop. Invoker comes in, Tornado Vex, that goes, the Dark Willow is down, deafening, and Spirit Vessel onto Ember. That's a good Ravage, saving his core. Tide is going to get a kill. Will he get a kill onto Invoker? Let's see. Monkey comes back into this fight, misses. Ember tries to get into a side of it, misses. Rubik steals Monkey's spring tree dance, but Monkey knew where he is going to go. Quells down, and that's a good try on Sunstrike. Ember knew it, he avoids it, and back. Dire team are moving back. That's a tornado. The Tide Hunter got caught. Invoker moving in low health. Trees are chasing him. Will they be able to get Tide Hunter? Monkey is on the trees. Nope. Night Stalker chasing. Night Stalker down. Even Invoker is taken down by this Willow. By Willow, whereas Night Stalker got taken down by Tide. Tide has his pipe. That's a quick pipe. 16 minutes. Tide is still alive. That's Chrono, and I think it's going to be a team wipe. They were chasing in for the Tide Hunter, and I think it didn't work. Once Willow just respawned, he came in bot, assisted that Tide Hunter as much as possible. I did say Tide Hunter is a good tank with that Kraken shell, which is going to dispel a lot. So that was not helping, and in the end he got that pipe, which was also really helpful to escape from the Augur's ignite as well as the stun. And Invoker was chasing in very low health. They wanted that Tide Hunter kill that desperately because Tide is leading in the kill charge. Bot, Monkey and Invoker setting up for themselves for getting that Ember Spirit kill. Willow coming in, he has the Aether, Rubik is also coming in, Rubik also with the Aether. That's a good boundless strike, that's a good pickup. And Monkey will be taken down once again, no matter how much he's trying to dodge. That was good Chaos Meteor, but it isn't enough to take down this Tide or anyone. Or is that for 70-second cooldown, but still they can take in a fight if need be. Tide is driving in, they are going in, Tiny is taken down. Invo with his Cold Snap and the Earn combo, I think that's not enough. It does help in triggering out Tide Hunter's Kraken Shell, so that removes the cold snap as well as spirit vessel dispel. Night Stalker committing his ult, he is trying to give vision, take a fight, but he is caught. But still he managed to escape because of his Hunter in the Night. Probably with that Dark Ascension he is able to move uh, freely. That's a good silence. Tide cannot do anything, it's a good fight, so Rubik will survive a lot. A good Ravage Ember comes in, takes out Invoker, and Tiny is also going to be taken down. And Night Stalker, that's Rubik, but Night Stalker trades his life onto the Rubik. So 9k lead for the Deity. And yes, at this point the Deity can go into the Roshan pit because Void as and a Maelstrom, whereas let's see Monkey's farm. Monkey is still going for the Scepter. Scepter is a good choice. Monkey with the Scepter is going to be dangerous. But the lane phase didn't go as per Monkey's way. Monkey is behind in his CS. Looking at the way Monkey has played, the way Dire has played, they have contained this Monkey really well. They didn't allow that free farm which Monkey needs, which any carry, any safe laner needs. They have been on constant pressure, and that network just keeps rising up. That's a good steal from Rubik with the Aethel and stun. That's a good maze. That's what I'm saying. The combos, how the maze is going to be set up. So if you have caught in maze, how it is going to be followed up. A slight pause from Invoker. I think Tiny is disconnected. Some technical glitches do occur, I know. We're waiting, and he's back. Tiny is back. Let's carry on what happens from now. At this moment the Dire team are going really good. The item Ember is going to go for his Scepter next, get into fights quick. Blink Dagger Cure in for Rubik. What is Invoker plan for? Is going for a Yall Scepter. BKB for Night Stalker. What about Tiny? Tiny might be going in for the Blink. Void has his chrono. He is chasing for Monkey. He is pinging. He did see Monkey how the way he went. These wards are revealing Monkey's position. And the blue line Invoker has drawn. See, Void is at mid. There are 4 guys over here. These guys, the bot is completely free. Monkey is farming in the jungle. The bot is completely free. There are 4 at top. Void is coming in. A Night Stalker into his Dark Ascension. He is trying to find anyone. No, he gets caught up in the stun from below. Void, good chrono to Augur and Invoker caught. They both are down. Monkey escapes from the Ravage. Night Stalker got caught in the Ravage, and Night Stalker will be taken down immediately. So triple kill for Void. Void is moving in more. He wants more. And Dark Willows with his maze. Tiny is getting caught into the maze, and Tiny will also be taken down. 4 down for Radiant side. So, and as well as the top T2 will be taken down. Only Monkey is there in the base, and there is good vision inside the base. And Rubik steals Boundless Strike from Monkey. So they are going for mid T2. Vision Feed are forcing the mid T2. They are forcing Slayers to come into a fight over here. How are Slayers going to take this fight? Vision that strike. The only thing Imo is doing is escaping Ghost Walk. That's a good toss back, and Tide is taken down finally. So the killing spree on Tide Hunter ends. 437 gold for Invoker, which is good, which does help him get this Yall Scepter quickly. Monkey chasing for this Rubik. Rubik has Boundless Strike. He has the Blink. Ember caught. Libby is silenced. Ember is caught. Void comes in with his BKB. He takes down Invoker quickly. They are focusing Monkey. The carry is trashing that Monkey like anything, and Augur is dead. Tiny is also going to be taken down. They are checking for this Night Stalker. And Night Stalker just backs out. He can't do anything at this fight. They try to go for the Ember. Ember managed to escape, and Willow takes in his position, helps them out. Void with his BKB gets into that fight, even though the silence was there. He goes into that fight and assists them, helping himself out with few kills with the MOM and the time lock getting triggered. So it's an high ground push. Will Slayers take this fight? How are they going to take this fight? How are they going to defend this tower? The way we and Feed are playing, I think Slayers have to come up with a strategy to defend this. Tornado into EMP, but the EMP is stolen from Rubik and Casher back again. They are down with mana. Augur is backing up to regen his mana. Tidehunter still standing strong over there. He's like, do what you want, I am standing here. He still has his Ravage, and I think Void has his Chrono back. So it's this team fight. They have their ults ready. So once those are committed, it's over for the raiding side. This is what I was talking about earlier during the draft. You have to pick heroes which set up into a team fight. Tornado into EMP with a silence. BKB Chrono, and Void is going on to that Invoker. Invoker is down. Next is Night Stalker. Night Stalker will also be taken down. And so does this Monkey King. He is also gone. That will be the ranks. And they are going for the towers. I think they are requesting the team call GG to 23k net worth. It's T4. Tiny tried to do some play. He had Blink, he wanted to do some kind of play, but I think it didn't help. I think they wanted that Tidehunter being in low health. They thought they can take Tide, but it wasn't being helpful in any way. Tide is kind of tanky. I think by this point he'll be finishing up his Griefs for more survivability. Monkey is still farming for his Scepter. Has completed his Blink. He is going for a Ghost Scepter, and do look at the net worth. The entire Dire team at top, the entire Radiant team at bottom. The Invoker is the one who is leading in net worth for the Radiant side, whereas even the Boss 5 Rubik has more net worth than the main core of this Slayer's team.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Water taken on Mjolnir on Void, and Void is going for an MKB. Let's see what Dark Willow has. Willow is going for a 4 staff, a Paladin sword. That's also a good item. Probably the Void sent back. No, he's going to keep it up. Monkey found an Elven Tunic that would be helpful, but Monkey is caught. Elven Tunic is down. Ember Spirit steals it, and Monkey will be brought down. Primal Spring stolen by Rubik, and they are toying this Monkey, waiting for Void to come and get the kill. And with that kill, the Dire team is going to enter into the Roshan pit, and this is going to be probably a Roshan. Sunstrike from Invo is taking vision, but I don't think Slayers ca- can take any fight at this point. They are late. Aegis Void.
To the dire.
Invo is backing out. Rubik is present here and he's going to jump in. Ember comes in quick with this scepter and Invoker is caught. That's a Yawls to safety, but still one Ghost Walk, Duster and caught. Invo is done. No buyback on Invoker, so they have to take the upcoming fight for next 40 seconds without Invoker, only with Monkey's ult. It is nighttime, but I don't think Night Stalker is having any advantage himself at this point of time. Vlad's completed on tire. I thought he would be going for guarding reefs. Below with the maze. Chrono. That's a good tornado steal from Rubik. That's a Chrono committed. Tiny taken down. Void started to hit. He thought Tiny would be dead. Now Night Stalker with a silence, but Curse Crown and all. He is down. Monkey from the base. He has put in his Wukong's command, but I don't think it has been enough. That's the Ravage. Monkey will be taken down inside his Wukong's command. A buyback from Night Stalker, but probably it might end. No, it's not ending as a dieback. Void into the fountain dive and loses his. But it doesn't matter. 35k net worth lead. I think it's over. It's GG. GG called in by Invoker, and that's game. So we didn't take the first game of the round robin. So they will be at the top of the table, whereas what I have to say, Slayers have to check on their drafts. They have to think about their picks. They did go for their strong suit heroes, but you have to go uh, pick heroes which will be helpful in a team fight. I think Augur with Monkey was a good lane combo, but it was countered well by Tide and Dark Willow. At top, it was kind of equally matched lane between the Night Stalker and the Void and Rubik. Night Stalker did get 2 kills at that early stage, probably once he hit level 5 with Tiny, but the mid made a difference, if I have to say, with Ember denying Invoker from getting those experience which Invo needed to uh, maximize and utilize the kills. So I'm signing off for now. We'll wait for the next game. Once the next game starts, the stream will continue. So stay tuned into this channel, and hopefully we'll be able to see a good game in the next one. And hi guys, we are back for the second game, which is between, I think the raiding team forgot to set their name. I think their team was called Legion, and it's against Helen of Sparta. And the bans are quick. So the first ban is on Snapfire, and the second ban was on Invoker. So Sparta team doesn't want those two to be played, those two heroes to be picked. And Radiant did ban Mars. So Mars is based out of Roman mythology. So giving him to this Sparta team is like saying, here, have the Roman guy, and he'll be going, this is Sparta, this is Sparta. So probably they went with that Mars ban. And Spec, as I said, this person is a good talent, so probably because of that Spec ban came. And the picks Augur Magi and Vengeful Spirit. Augur is like a go-to support at this bracket. Uh, I'm not saying it's a bad choice, but it's a good choice if you're comfortable with playing Augur Magi. That's a good choice. And looking at Legion's pick after Venge, we are seeing a draw. So Venge and draw into the same lane, it's really good. With Venge and Sora, Draw's damage increases, so which in turn helps Draw's outgoing damage through her multi-shot arrows uh, increasingly well. And Dark Below, I hate this hero when it's in the opponent, and I love this hero when it's in my team. It's completely a team fight wrecker, be it enemy picks up the team fight or your own team picks up the team fight. If it doesn't go well with your team, reset with a terrorize. If it is going really well with your team, stomp it up with a terrorize. That's how it works with Dark Willow. Bans anti-mage. Everyone are scared of anti-mage. Obviously, once mage is farmed, is that you cannot counter him. But if you have the right picks, you can counter mage. If you outfarm mage, the only thing you have to do is outfarm mage and focus on tasks, prioritize tasks, because mage does take a bit of time to farm. Once he finishes his battle fury, he just gets his other items quickly. And axe ban from Sparta. I know why he had the axe ban. Over here, it's surprising pick from Legion team Legion to go for a Draw Ranger so early. So is Draw Ranger going to be support? No, I don't think so. It probably will be a mid or a safe lane. Because the carry pick is done over here. You know it's draw. Now how you are going to counter draw? That's the question which Helen of Sparta have to answer. Draw is squishy. Her health bar is low, but draw is more of like an agility dependent hero. The items which draw make, if you have seen, it's more of an agility kind. A Hurricane Pike, which gives agility stats. Then draw goes in for a Manta style. BKB does give a magic protection for draw. BKB adds just a bit of damage and a bit of tankiness. Hurricane Pike adds some tankiness with her ability to regen. It gives the regen in the Hurricane Pike. Then Butterfly again agility, so more like stats, and the more agility increase, the more armor. So and her agility gain per level is also a bit high, so she gets a lot of armor. Clockwork, re- a pause 4 or a pause 3, that is the thing which has to be answered over here. A clockwork can be played in pause 2, sorry, not pause 2, sorry, pause 4 and a pause 3, with the battery assault, that mini stun, TP cancel, the cogs which can push certain team out, which can keep certain enemies locked in to help your team get the kills. So probably that is a good choice. And a Viper we are seeing. So is that a mid Viper or an offlane Viper? Nowadays offlane Viper is in the meta, right? You harass the hell out of the say opponent safe lane Viper with this first kill, with the poison attack, with this nether toxin, with this corrosive skin. You try to hit Viper, you get damaged. You try to run away from Viper, you are still damaged. So how are you gonna counter this Viper early game, really early game? And nether toxin is a good silence onto the bristleback. And bristleback offlane, good choice. Physical early level harass with the quill sprays, and the way he increases in his levels, the stack damage increases, the goo slow increases with the constant armor reduction, and then he gets more right click damage per stack due to his warpath, and he gets tankier. It's tough. You cannot hit him in the back. That is damage reduction. Side, that is damage reduction. You have to hit him in the front, and probably I think there is a new item which was added in 7.28 patch called as Eternal Shout, and I honestly say, based on my experience playing Bristleback and making that item, it's an item probably Val just thought, okay, Bristleback is kind of out of the patch, let's bring him back. Let's give him a new item called Eternal Shout. It's cost effective. It converts the mana into converts all incoming magic damage, about 400 magic damage, into mana. So basically you're getting, if that is a 400 magic damage done, 400 mana you're getting. And lifesteal, the third triggers his lifesteal, his second quill spray triggers lifesteal, even his nasal goo will help in triggering lifesteal. So the amount of spell which is being triggered, Bristleback just gets lifesteal. So that's how good an Eternal Shroud is. But I would suggest, look how the enemy team is, based on that you make this Eternal Shroud. So the current enemy lineup, I think Bristleback should go for an Eternal Shroud probably. And I missed out on a few bans. There was Slaughter ban I saw from the dire side, and there were a few more bans which I probably missed out as I was talking about Eternal Shroud. So here the carry picks from Sparta is Phantom Assassin, and the mid pick is Stormswitch. So it's an offlane Viper, a pause 4 clock, or a pause 4 Viper and a pause 3 clock. The safe lane is Draw, played by Strike. Chotumbaman is gonna be playing Vengeful. For it, 1, 2, 3 is going for Storm, the mid Storm. So that it is going to be a mid Zeus, offlane Bristleback, a pause 4 Dark Willow, pause 5 Augur, and a PA Iceman is going to be playing on the Phantom Assassin. So probably Augur and PA together are going to be laying together with that slows going to be favoring them. And I think going against the Augur and PA lane, it was going to be the Bristleback and probably, I'm sorry, Bristleback, Augur and PA are in the same lane, so same team. So I think PA and Augur, so the ones who will be going against them is probably the Clock and Viper. So Bro is going top, so I think Bro is avoiding the Bristleback, allowing Viper to face Bristleback. Viper has queued up Rod so early. Storm to regen. He has gone with a magic wand. Zeus obviously is coming into the lane, and he has opened up his first skill. So good foresight from this Storm Spirit that if Zeus is going to cast his first spell and take the last hit, why not increase your magic wand charge and regen your health. Okay, I thought it was going to be Augur and PA in the lane together, so it's going to be Augur and Bristleback. Bristleback obviously he has opened up Goo. Augur has with the stun. This is quite a different way I see playing Bristle. I usually opened up these skills for probably my noobness, and it's going to be kind of like a tri-lane at top. They are leaving Viper completely free at bot. He is going to be facing this Bristle and Augur of his own, and Augur has come into place. He is still waiting. Probably he might be dropping in the observer soon. So top clock is shifting bot. There was some action at top, but there was no kill. Dark Willow managed to escape with this frost arrows. Has started to harass this PA. PA doesn't have blur. She has taken up the kitchen knife, stiffing deck, and Curious Snipe is gonna happen. Augur does take out Viper's courier. He did drop in a ward. That was good. There goes about 35 gold into Dire's favor. They are going to take the goal lead at the beginning. One charge already for Storm. I think Zeus has tried to last it using his first skill, and that's a good pull from Storm. Not wanting this lane to be pushed into Zeus' favor. So technical difficulty, I think from Bristleback, he's having some connectivity issues. He'll be connecting back soon. Till then, let's talk about the item priorities or how this game is going to go. Take the game late. I think it will be between the carries. The carries has to be facing each other. There's some pings going on, but okay, why are we talking about how the game is going to go? The game goes late. I think the effect of Viper would not be that much. Probably with the Nether Toxin, he can kill the passive of Phantom Assassin and Bristleback. And if Viper is able to hit level 25 with the silence, it's going to be kind of really useful. And more late, it's going to be between the carries how PA and Dro fare against each other. Both are equally good carries. If the itemization, how the item is going to be made, what items Dro is going to make and what items PA is going to make, that will matter. Probably PA will go for a Deso BKB build rather than a Battle Fury Deso, and at bot, I think a stick magic wand is in place for Viper. It is said to be delivered because of the courier snipe which Augur did early game. Clock is well prepared. He did bring in his magic stick, so Bristle and Augur are going to wait. And first blood top, Willow showing up his Bramble Mace skill and PA with his blink and Stifling dagger. So Venge is brought down. Even though Venge had magic missile, it wasn't enough. So is this going to be a second one? That's a hit. Stun and dot health, and Dro managed to survive with 30 health. That was really close. And look at how mid is going. It's going in Storm's favor. He is denying. He is last hitting. He is doing everything possible. At bot, I take my eyes off. Viper is down. August slow and stun. Bristle back with his bow and quill spray. I think Viper was brought down with those. A harass at mid by Storm. Storm has 8 stacks on his stick, and he is making sure he gets the last hit as well as he denies. By CS, Storm is leading CS with his 14 last hits. He has managed to complete his bottle. And he has queued up Boots and Orchid. Orchid is a good choice. Zeus has put in a ward, but none of these going to cover where Storm is put in his ward. That's a lot of harass on Storm. Storm still surviving with bit of health. Zeus with 60 health. Is Storm gonna go on Zeus? Zeus cannot leave this lane completely. He is standing with low health, and I think Storm would have pinged someone that okay, Zeus is low on health, sending a rocket launcher, or probably not. He's scared to go front. I think the mid he is going back. He is going back to base. He might probably go back to base, TP and come in. 2 null talismans on Zeus, no more regen on him, and this mid is going in favor of Storm at the moment, but top lane is going in favor of PA. The Phantom Assassin is on equal terms in last hits with the Storm. She is going on equal foot with the Storm.
No.
Two couriers coming in. No D-Wall. They don't know that there is a ward over here yet. Or I think probably let the ward be there as it is. Killing it as it is, and look at Tommy has bottled in a region rune. He has taken a robe of Magi, and I think Zeus went back and came, and again another hit, another one. Zeus is prioritizing first and third. Tom will be staying in this lane. He has his region, he will stay in this lane and probably farm in the side camps. He will wait for his time to move in on this Zeus and get a kill. He is stacking up camps. Probably mistimed it. So bounty rune, who is going to take clock, gets one. Venge gets second, and Venge is going to get third. So probably Augur is going to go and get the one. So one for the first bounty rune, or probably first bounty rune at the 5-minute mark, or probably the second bounty rune of the game. Rune 3 for the Radiant and 1 for the Dire. Storm jumps in, and I think this Storm is going to get a kill at this point. He gets it. He secures the kill. Zeus is down. Storm played really well. That level 6 of Storm, you have to be really careful. You have to maintain that distance. You cannot be on low health. And a ward placed by Venge to give vision, and probably this sentry is be showing up. Zeus, once he comes back into mid, he can take this down. The cogs put in by clock. That's a good body block, and when the Augur will be brought down, and with the passive break, Bristle is unable to do anything, but he is going with the coup and quill spray. Viper might be brought down. He is waiting, and Zeus gets the ult and he gets kill. Viper did have his stick charges. He was waiting for it. He didn't trigger it on time. Top, let's see if they are planning anything. Multi-shot onto PA, stun, PA jumps, good bramble maze, Rogue got caught, PA has her boots. So PA is going for Battle Fury. Venge will be brought down. PA jumps in, clock has rotated, he has come top, he is using his battle also. Probably he might catch, will he catch Willow in his cogs? No. Willow does have a boots, she has also moved further away. Clock is yet to get his boots here for now. He'll be back to his base. A good amount of region. Good rotation from Storm. He has turned in one. He has an Arcane Rune, and Dark Willow will also be brought down. And I think probably Storm will be retreating back to mid. You would have called a mid miss that they would no one would have expected. Such a big miss would happen that costing a lot. Carry the top lane is free for draw now. He has created space, but PA is still level 5. I think Willow is also level 4. Both of them are getting equal amount of good amount of XP. Oh well, this rune Bench didn't take. He just waited for Storm to take it. So Storm has a good bounty and a bottle region, and he might going in to get this Zeus. He is waiting for the 8-minute rune to spawn, and it is going to spawn at bot. Storm is going in for it. It's an illusion rune. He takes it. Yes, 3 null times when he has gone for it. He has got her ult. She is jumping in. Viper is left alone, and I think Viper was brought down once again. And this lane is being pushed out. And I think this is almost finishing up with his Vanguard. Go at slow. If Viper had stayed for one more second, I think Augur would have casted his Ignite. That slow would have stacked up, and probably no escape. He does have a TP, but Augur is there stunned to prevent it. And Storm and Clock together, they do take out Zeus at mid. So there's no assistance from the Dire team yet, but they are having their way at bot with Bristleback and Augur are beating into this Viper with this Arcane boost. He is going for the Greaves. And with the battery assault and Viper slow, I think that is going to be a kill for Viper on Augur Magi. Bristleback is turning back. No, Venge has come, rotated in, stun. Probably, nope. That's all. So nothing from Venge. Bro has gone into the jungle. She cannot lane alone. With this PA and Willow combo. Willow with the Bramble Mace. The Willow is casting a good Bramble Mace, I have to say. Honestly, I have to say Willow play this is the second time I'm seeing a good Willow after the first game. As I mentioned earlier, Willow is an irritating hero to be played against. If Willow is played really good, then it's a problem for the opponent on how to counter or tackle that Willow. So 10-minute mark, bounty. So anyone going bot, it seems Augur is going to get the bounty this time. Hook shot into it, no cogs, no battery assault, and that's battery. That's the toxin from Viper. Viper ult onto Bristle. Viper will be brought down. That's a body block, but still Kill Spray will get Viper down, but Bristle is going to lose his life for this. How is it going? As I said, PA and Storm are going head to head on the CS, and Network Storm is leading by 7k gold at this point, obviously because of the kills he has got compared to PA's 2 kills and a death. So Storm has 4 kills. Okay, Willow is waiting for a stack, probably full. Viper has come top. He is going in for the PA. A Curse Crown, and that's the catch with this and Bedlam. So Viper is taken down. The amount of damage the Bedlam does, even at the level 1 is 75, it targets 1 and for 5 seconds. So 75 into 5, just do your math. Clock going for the urn, which gets converted to Spirit Vessel. That's a good item to counter against Bristle's health region. You can take him out quickly, prevent that health region happening with the Spirit Vessel. Venge pinging, he has the swap, he is waiting for it. Once PA comes in, probably swap. this is a good pull. So they didn't want no smoke from Storm. He is going in. They are waiting. Will this going to be a tower dive? He is going in. That's an Orchid from Storm. That's 12-minute Orchid from the Storm Spirit. Silence onto the PA. He is fighting it. Curse Stone lands. Hook shot onto the Revenge Spirit. They are searching for this PA. Terrorize is going to come. They are trying to figure out this PA. PA escapes, blinks, and still. And Storm managed to get the kill. There was no miss on PA. The blur didn't. PA has a level 3 blur, but the blur didn't get triggered. And Storm having an Orchid by the 12-minute mark, that's an amazing feat. That's really amazing. That's how his mid lane has went by. That's how good his mid lane has went by. To come with Orchid at 12 minutes, get onto the PA, get a kill. The others also coming in, focusing on that Augur Magi as well as Dark Below. They did get those kills. But what did happen? They lost the bot. Bristleback was left alone at bot, and he got that bot. So, threads from Bristle probably. Yeah, threads completed the chip quest and in an early game. As I say, early game blade mail. Sorry, I forgot the item. And he's going in for the pipe. Bristleback is going in for a pipe. Regen rune. This rune Storm doesn't like having this. You shouldn't allow Storm to have this rune. That's a bad swap, but still it will secure a kill. Smoked. They have pinged. They have marked Zeus. It's at mid tower. He is there. He is farming somewhere over there. And they see Zeus mid, and probably Storm is going to jump in. Hookshot missed. Clock puts in a hookshot. If the hookshot had caught onto Zeus, probably Storm and Venge would have jumped onto Zeus. Pings coming out from Dro as well as Clock. They are trying to find where the Zeus is. Zeus is trying to figure out is there any wards. He's trying to devote, but Zeus has managed to bounce back and he is having Aether. He is checking for the wards. He's trying to devote and stop. Bounty. Dro is being pushed. Bedlam is striking. Dro managed to use a stick, but nope. Dark Willow gets killed. That's a good terrorize. Storm moved in, but Dark Willow might be brought down. Bot is kind of free. It's been pushed, but the creeps are not hitting the tower. Augur is getting free experience. He is not showing his face yet. Like he is alone at bot. He's the only one at bot yet. Now he might be showing his face. He's just showing the experience at bot. In goes Storm. He's gonna arc his Zeus, and Zeus might be brought down, and Storm is gonna retreat. PA did TP, but no avail. He couldn't save his teammate. Storm got killed. He has gone back into his base. He is going for the Bloodstone. Well, the Bloodstone has been modified. The lifesteal which was there in Octane has come into the Bloodstone, and Octane is having the Aether lens. So Zeus from Aether to Octane, it's a good build. But he won't be having that lifesteal with the Octane, whereas Storm Spirit moving into a Bloodstone at this point, and with the lifesteal being introduced into the Bloodstone, I think it's a win-win item for Storm. He is just behind Storm's network. DD Rune, Battle Fury, she is going into the Desert. She is going to delay her BKB a bit. BKB is going to be in a delay. Storm is farming mid. How are they planning to take this fight? They need to get the storm. They have to take out the storm. Well, at least once they have to. Dyer would be talking. यार like storm is farming. Storm farm कर रहा है. Storm को कैसे रोके? We have to stop the storm. That's what the discussion would be in the dire side. But they were okay, leave storm. At least we are gonna get a free pick off on Dro. Dro is free. Jump onto Dro. We'll get her. That's a good swap. PA is left alone. She is away from her team. Tom gets PA and he has started on work as well, and Augur is down. So 3 dead on to the dire side, and this is going to be a push from the Radiant. Bristleback comes in, shows his face, Hood is triggered. Tom is just hitting onto his back. He's just slow, the stun, the rod, and that passive is broken. Bristle is brought down. That's a good team play, and Zeus cannot do anything. He's just farming mid. Well, Zeus needs his Nimbus. He needs his Nimbus, then only he can take part into the fights. And the Radiant team have moved. Legion have moved from top and they have come in mid. Bro is going into the Yasha. She's going to try to finish Yasha and then go into the BKB. No fight from Bro yet, and Storm, he is just climbing up to network. Ping from Clock, it's like we'll go in, and Pipe is coming in from Clock. So the boss 5 is making the pipe off inside. The ring for Dro, it's a good item, early game good item. Dro has taken the Grobo. Probably Dro can keep. He has sent back the Aquila. Probably the extra attack range would be helpful for Dro. 500,000 gold for Brisback. The pipe has been, the cost has been increased on pipe in this patch, which I don't personally like. Pipe is an underrated item. It's a common item when enemy team is having lots of magical, but at this point I don't find pipe being useful. The only magic I think probably Bristle wanted to protect his team more with the status resistance from this Storm and Viper, because Viper's all skills are magically damaged. Now Viper is completed. He's going in for the Greaves. So they are there on the network. If you are seeing the Radiant are leading by 2k, this is because the PA is going on head to head with the Storm. PA is trying to keep up with the net worth of Storm. Once PA finishes this, so I think that that point they can the Helen of Sparta HOS Sparta can take a fight. Iceman can get into a fight. Okay, probably he'll be saying, okay, I'll initiate the fight, and I have BKB, I can get into the fight. We can start dishing out the damage as necessary. I have the armor reduction, I can get in, we can deal damage how we want to. And I'm saying the agility items, the armor issues. Look at Bro with the Vengeance Aura. She has +1 armor, probably due to the raid band, that 1.5 armor. But apart from that, her inbuilt armor is around 23-24. He is going into that. Sorry, the Dro is also making a BKB. PA is also making a BKB. Dro is around another 900 and 2300 gold behind, and PA is starting on to her BKB at this point. And here goes Storm again into Zeus. Zeus will be taken down with the silence and the combo. Bloodstorm completed on Storm. So I think after the Bloodstorm with the double damage zone, he wanted to take this mid T1 and zip down that. Hook shot, committed, but nope. Back. They are not taking this fight. It's Bristle back and Organ Mage. Storm is back. Invest, there's no sentry, no vision. Storm is giving all the vision he needs. Vision to his team. And they are going to take this fight. Dark Willow is silenced. Dark Willow will be brought down probably by the Storm. So he is brought down. Storm is trying to take this fight. That Deso, as I mentioned, PA with the Deso will be dishing out the damage. Storm is going into the Augur. Augur will be brought down by this Bro Ranger. Storm was setting it up for Bro. And 4 down from there. Zeus just respawned, and I think they are pinging into the Roshan pit. Are they planning to go into the Roshan? Let's see. Dro just needs the recipe, another 1300 gold. PA finished the Augur Club, she needs another 2200 gold for that BKB. Once BKB is done, I think PA will be even more dangerous into the fights. Zeus has completed his scepter. He sold a null talisman and he's finished the scepter. He has the philosopher's stone. He needs that gold. He is lagging on the gold. Lord behind. Looking at his scores, Zeus didn't manage to get 1 kill, but he has just he has 4 deaths, all to Storm. And look at Storm. He has 13 kills. Out of the 23, he has been the one who is on the kill board a lot. And Storm has queued up a scepter and a Lincoln's. Probably instead of the shard, he's going for the scepter. With the scepter is a 5-man vortex. If all 5 men are standing together. Storm having his way, having his fun and got let's go charge 18, and this mana region has to less from the essence since Storm just has 40 mana region already. And level 20, let's see what Storm might take. I think he might be taking an electric vortex, a 0.4 seconds electric vortex. So probably for 3 seconds catch someone, may disable him completely, make him kind of useless. Sorry to say that, but 3 second electric vortex does disable a person a lot. Dro BKB completed, the courier comes to deliver it, and now she is going for the Hurricane Pike. And let's look at PA. PA is also almost completing the BKB. She is 2k network lead of the Dro, but Storm is leading the PA by 1. So that's what as I said, this PA is keeping this dire team in this game by keeping up the farm as equal to that of the Storm Spirit. This is a scepter, an arcane rune for Storm. Probably it will reduce the mana cost, helps him in a way. They are pinging probably for a smoke. Below has got smoke. Orange, brownish ping is from Bristleback. Bristleback is pinging, saying okay, this guy Storm is pinging for that smoke. He is calling in when for committing that smoke. Smoked up, the entire dire team is smoked up. All the 5 people are coming in. The Radiant have no clue. They have smoked. They have scanned. They know the Radiant have scanned. And they know this dire team is coming. They are coming. These guys have also smoked. The Dire have a better vision. They are in the high ground. The support and the mid comes. So Storm is going into the use. They are hitting on the Storm. Storm has Caster's Bloodstone. The health increase. He is going to be. He is silent. BKB from PA. Hookshot from Clockwork. He is going PA. That's nothing. They Viper is down. Zeus is down. Venge is down. Bro is also taken down. Bro did have a BKB, but she didn't use BKB. Clock and Storm are fighting on to this PA, but I don't think Storm is backing out. He's saying, no, I'm not fighting into this PA. Clock is caught. Clock will be brought down. So 4 down from the Radiant side. Ultra kill for PA. She could have taken a rampage. As I mentioned, PA is holding this team. And with that ultra kill, PA jumps ahead of Storm in net worth about by 100 gold.
Double damage.
A DD PA with armor corruption. That's the talent she has taken, level 20. Minus 3 armor corruption, not the plus 35 blur aviation talent.
Radiant's middle tower ain't radiating no more, I'll vouch for that, you know what I mean?
I don't know what happened at that fight. Dro didn't use her BKB, and Dro was brought down quickly. Probably the Nimbus. Storm jumped into the Nimbus. He had that Nimbus hit him quite a few times. One or twice, so I think he couldn't take out Zeus as he expected, and probably the enchanted queer stacking up with this overload, not missing it. It does deal 300 magical damage. Let's see, Emperors, your next attack with 300 bonus magical damage and 2 strikes, so probably the enchanted queer on Storm Spirit is not a bad idea. He might put in it to hit PA. Storm has taken over their jungle. It's kind of tough to catch the Storm. Storm sends back the Pickling Charm. Probably Venge can take it, or Clock can take
that.
consider taking it. This is going for the Lotus Orb. I think probably he dispel with that Lotus Orb. If someone is silence, he can carry the Lotus Orb on that person and dispels that silence. And orb for PA, probably PA is going to carry the orb instead of the Titan Sliver. And another 5-man smoke. They are going to go bot once again, and in this ward they do see Clockwork. They are going to go for the Clockwork. Clockwork has no idea of where the Dire team is. Dire team, are they going to come to smoke? Storm is top. So they find out Venge. Venge is going to be brought down. So staff committed by Venge, but still not enough. Venge is down, but it was only Venge, no one else. Storm trying to rat. He is trying to rat this one out. Clock found, bash triggered, and Clock is also brought down, and a ward is in place. The Dire have dominated now, and they have a really good vision up over here. This covers a good area, so they know if they are going to go Roche. Probably after the T2 they are going to go Roche and see if Radiant is going to try and come preventing this Roche. Thing is come, probably to smoke. They are in. They have gone into the Roche pit. Roshan is the health on Roshan is being chipped by PA. The team is going and probably they can go through smoke. This ward is going to give vision and they are the that team do know these guys are coming. No, we are not going to see any fight over there. Storm is cleaning up the lanes. He makes haste to bot. So Storm is trying his best to rat in this game.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack. Zap.
Through a queued up Scardy. What about Viper is queued up Crimson Guard? He is going. He might be finishing it up. He is finishing Crimson with the Greaves and Crimson, and let's see. Clock has. They almost has gold for the pipe. One last hit and he might get the gold. Storm is preventing this mid lane being pushed out from being pushed out, and they are pushing out bot. So kind of toe to toe the Storm and PA on network. PA is leading by about 250 gold. Now 270, around 270, and with that tower he has taken up a lead over 370 gold. That's 600, 500. So PA is slowly raising up on network, and T3 being chipped. Storm creep cut. If Storm has TP, probably I guess Storm has TP. Clock jumps in, Crimson triggered, and they are trying to take this Augur. PA jumps in. Now Bro hit starts chipping on PA. BKB committed by PA. Now she doesn't have BKB once she is respawned from Aegis. Now against Silence, and Bro is taken down. That was a bad play from Bro. Storm is waiting.
Killing spree. I'm not reading those.
Willow is taken. They are going to chase for this Bristleback. They are trying to chase. Clock has his rocket flare. He might put it, but nope. He saw the courier. He knew BB is going downwards. So they managed to defend the racks. The tower has been taken down. They managed to defend the racks, and they did get fairly good amount of kills. So Storm is back into the top of network. Bro behind PA. They are chasing this Bristleback. They find Bristleback, and they are trying to fight him off. Block. Viper's first. Probably Viper might throw in second, and Bristle is also brought down. So can we expect a mid T2 being taken down for Dire team? Yes, we might be seeing it.
Stupendous.
Let's see what Storm completed. He has completed his scepter, and he's bringing his shard. The shard is going to give vortex charge for the overload charge to his teammates, as says allied heroes within 750 AoE of him. 3 overload charges provides 40 attack speeds, lasts up to 12 seconds until the charges are depleted. I think within 12 seconds you do get 3 hits.
Zap. Here I am.
So when Ghost Scepter for the survivability, even Zeus had made Ghost Scepter and Yalls, but still they are chipping onto the Zeus like anything. Augur with 4 staff. I think ABC completed on PA, so no one is saving up for buyback. If I have to see the buyback status, only Clock has from the Radiant side. Willow and Augur are keeping it from the Dire side. Zeus is brought down at mid. Storm alone goes in, picks out Zeus, and is moved out. Pentide Sword, a good item, a good tier 4 item. Melee. No. Storm will, Storm did show up. He is having Scepter. Probably during team fight he might cast this Electric Ray. 3 overload charges, that's 3 times slow. That's a good terrorize with the Bramble Maze, but good jump, Abyssal Silence, and on to PA. No BK before she could trigger BK. PA is brought down. Zeus ult. No, Zeus did buyback to help with Nimbus and his Thunder God's Wrath, but it was no use. The pipe did protect them, and 2 buybacks also brought back. PA doesn't have a buyback. Before PA could trigger the BKB, she was brought down quickly. And the network shift, if you see, still PA in second, and Storm is leading it up. Storm hasn't died yet. 17-0 on the Storm. This Storm is owning it like anything. He did have a really good mid. We did see how his mid went. And I think they are going to go for straight and the 40 seconds till PA respawns. Probably they can chip on to the tier 4 task. Yes. And GG, and there's some kind of trash talking going on between these two teams, but I think it's okay, all part and parcel of the game. Storm did have a really good game at mid, so we did see another game. I think Legion have taken this one, so probably they are also in that winner part, whereas the previous ones, Slayers as well as the Helen of Sparta, are yet to find victory. So probably the next game, when they meet the other teams, they might have to discuss their plans and then execute them accordingly. It was a fairly balanced pick on both sides, but I think Storm did have an upper hand at mid. From the early game, how Storm was playing, it just went in the Radiant's favor. PA did manage to keep head to head with that Storm. He was trying to go toe to toe with that farm, and as I was saying, PA, if she farms, it will be a good competition. But still, I think the Dire team, Helen of Sparta team, just got a bit outplayed. So tune in again. Probably we'll be having the next game soon or tomorrow. We can have a good enjoyment. Thank you guys, and bye bye.